Hi, welcome to the garden today. Today we're in the in-ground garden. These are the onions that I planted earlier that came from seed that I transplanted in here. Most of them are doing well, doing okay. We did get a big rain last night. Got probably 2 or 3 inches of rain, maybe more. It wasn't supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain, wasn't supposed to rain, supposed to rain. About the time I changed my pajamas, I thought we might get a rain, and about the time I went to bed, it just came. We got a flood. So I was really wanting to get some fertilizer out from a horse for the ryegrass, but that didn't get done. Because to explain that, I guess, when you put down fertilizer and you're not, putting it into the soil, especially nitrogen, and urea is bad about the nitrogen I was going to use, you have to really be careful because that stuff. If you sit on top of the ground, it will, if you get like a inch of rain or whatever, it'll just be on top of the soil, and then whenever it converts to that gas, it'll go up in the air, and you'll lose it through volatilize up into the air. So I didn't fertilize it, and now I wish I had, but we might get some more rain, so I may put out some fertilizer Sunday and see if I can catch the rain or not. Because if you put the stuff out and you get like a 1/10 of an inch of rain or even the dew, it can melt that fertilizer, and then within 4 or 5 days you've lost at least half of it, if not all of it. So one of the bad things of using synthetic fertilizers is they're readily available, but your other stuff will do that too if it's set on top of the ground. Your organic stuff. So anyway, I made a trench to go through here, and you just want to plant these at certain depth. I don't want to get them too deep. I digged the trench because I've tried just to put holes in it and it didn't work. I think I got this trench a little bit too deep. Planting them about 6 inches apart. About 6 inches. And I did get these from Hoss Tools. They're nice, big. They look really nice this year. And I had the first time I bought from them, but I don't think last year they was quite as nice from what Greg was saying from Hoss Tools. And when he did the video saying they really look nice, so I'll go ahead and give it a try, because last year we didn't make very good onions. So this year I'm hoping that we'll do better. And we'll just have to see. And it's kind of weird because nobody did good on onions last year even people up in Georgia, and watch some of their videos, and they didn't do good. So it's weird. I always thought it was strange. People from, a couple of states away, hundreds of miles away, can have a bad crop, and it seems to, some years you just, no matter what you do, it's just not going to work. But anyway, I'm going to continue to grow these, and then we'll be back, and I'll finish up the video. Anyway, see you in a bit. And I've got the stuff planted. This is the Vidora here. Over there is the Texas 1015 Super Sweet. If you come on down here, I've got the red ones, So Fire, and planted them. They were really big. Of course, they don't go as far. But I do like that in the fact that I'm not looking for more onions. I'd rather have the better quality onions, not as many, because I have noticed Dixondale last year, and I think Hoss had problems last year too. They're good, but what I had last year, I got a bunch of them. Like I got 75 to 100 per bundle rather than the 50, but they were smaller. So this year I knew that Hoss had some of the bigger ones, and that's what I went with, and that's kind of what I like. Now I keep y'all updated. I tried to plant them about 6 inches apart. They look awfully yellow today, but what you have to remember is they were in a box. They shipped them out, I think, Monday. I got them Thursday. We're not planting until Saturday, so they've been in a box for at least a week. And they might have cut them, we don't know when they actually packed them. So, but they did look really good when I put them, when I brought them, or when I got them in. They don't look quite as nice now, but that's just because, like I say, when you get the onions in, my wife said I thought it was too muddy to plant them. It's not really as muddy as you would think, but we're kind of sandy up here. But it doesn't really matter. If you're getting plants in, you need to get them in the ground as soon as you can. The longer you wait, the more death loss you have, the more shock you have. So that's just part of it. Coming over here, I've got this here is snap peas, magnolia snap peas growing up here. I've got to try to get them growing up on the trellis better. over here, I've got these couple, or I guess probably this one, is the cauliflower. You can kind of see the different type of leaf on it. This leaf is compared to this leaf. This is the Green Magic broccoli that I seeded. Again, they were on 18-inch centers. Most people will plant them too close together, including me when I first started, because you know they're little bitty plants like this, so you kind of plant them a foot apart. But these are planted 18 inches apart. If you see, like right here, they're touching. But you know they got room. It's not hurting me any. But you know that to me is ideal, is an 18-inch spacing. These over here, this whole row is the cauliflower, and then you'll notice this here is broccoli, and then I planted some of this broccoli, some of the cauliflower here. This has got some type of nutrient stuff on it. Not quite sure which one, whether it's just nitrogen. I did add some more nitrogen to it, so before we, you know, so that should fix it if it's that. But I've noticed on the other ones, even up at the house, that they had that kind of coloration on it. So not really sure. That does kind of concern me. And sometimes you have to know your soil and know your garden. That this side of the garden here tends to be the least productive. Gets diseases worse for whatever reason. And then going that way, it gets more productive. But anyway, that's how I'm growing the broccoli and the onions. I'll keep you updated and show you the harvest whenever we get going. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.